Hey everybody, this is JohnBoy3779 back here with you guys, and today, as you can see, I'm not in a game world or anything. I'm in a single player world. That's because just today the Minecraft 1.8 Snapshot came out, labeled 14W02, and I'm running the B because there was a bunch of errors that were happening where the game was crashing in version A. And let's get out of first person here. Let's look down, and one of the first things that we got, and here is one of the new blocks. And let me do this. Let's get out of game mode 0, and here we go. First new block. Woo! Boing! Doing! Doing! As you can see, no damage. Well, there was some damage taken off. This is one of the first new blocks in the game. This block is the new slime block, and how you can craft a slime block is by taking 9 slime balls and putting it into this pattern, and it gives you a slime block. One thing that's nice here, let me get back into game mode 1 and pull up a crafting table. I need 64 of them. Okay, let's pull up a crafting table here. So I can just show you real quick, and we'll get some slime. Pull those up. Okay, so as you can see, when you go into your crafting table, if you put 9 in there, it gives you a slime block. Now what's nice with this is you can use it for storage because you can get your 9 slime balls back. But if you take those and you lay them down, you can lay them down in any pattern, one or just a few. When you jump on them, it gives you a little bouncy form. Now, the one thing is, though, is if you come to a complete stop, as you can see here, look at how slow it is to walk across this. This is like slower than soul sand. So, let's get off of that. But it does some interesting things here. Let's get some redstone. Now, if I take, let's say, some cobble, and I take some redstone, and I make, like, you know, a path like that, right? Now, if I go back and I get a slime block here, if I can spell. If I get the slime block, and let's say I've tried to put a slime block right, let me jump on top of here, maybe it'll be easier. Right here, as you can notice, it cuts the slime off, or the slime block cuts the redstone. See, slime block cuts the redstone. But in the same matter here, if you take and want to build yourself a beacon, I'm going to make an expensive beacon here. Let's get a beacon, and let's see, is that going to fire up? There we go. And you take the same slime block and you set it on top of the beacon. It lets the light go through. So it's a transparent block, but it's also a solid block, which is kind of interesting. Now, my favorite thing in the game so far right now is villager trading. And as you can see, there's some new villager trading. And I'm going to come back to that because I have other plans. I want to show you that and be able to use it. But over here, you can see new blocks in the game. Yes, there's new blocks. There's a few new blocks other than the slime block. One that you can see right here. This white one is called diorite, and I have it right here. You can see diorite. Yeah, diorite. And then you got brown one here. That's granite. We can add some more granite on there. And then this one's kind of hard to see. But this is called, I'm guessing, andesite. Nobody's really had any luck, you know, how to do that. And the way that you can mine this, and we'll go back to game mode 0 here, is just by mining it with your pickaxe. That's how you get it. Same thing with this, and same thing with this one. Now, there's some new crafting recipes with this, as you can see. Now, if you want to make diorite, if you don't want to find it, you can use nether quartz, and cobblestone, regular cobblestone in this pattern, and you will get diorite. And if you take the diorite and you add another piece of another quartz to it, you will get granite. And if you take the diorite with some cobble, you'll get the andesite. Now they've also come out with some other new ones. Here, they now have craftable mossy stone bricks. And I'm going to come over here real quick just to show you. Craftable mossy stone bricks. And I don't have anything. I'm missing this here. Give me 1 second. Because you need vines for this one. Okay, now, as you can see, you take your stone brick, you take your vine, and you get mossy stone brick. Now, you finally don't have to go and find your fortresses and that stuff and go and raid them all. You can make your own mossy stone bricks. Now, another one that you weren't able to find much of in the game is chiseled stone brick, and that is done by taking stone brick slabs and stacking them one on top of another, and you get chiseled stone brick. And you can now place down and build a bunch of stuff with some nice chiseled stone brick. Pretty much that's all your new crafting recipes. There is one other thing, one other form. If you don't really like the gravel look to this, you can take this, put them like this, and get what's called polished granite or polished diorite or polished andesite, and you can put those down. I think that would make like a nice floor maybe in a house, you know. Let's take a look at some of the other ones here. Let's take a look at diorite, polished diorite. This kind of looks, you know, like just gravel, you know, not much different from, you know, here's the original, what it looked like before. There's the polish, not much of a difference. You can see the difference there on the granite. And the last one, the andesite, polished andesite. Here's the regular, and here's the polished. Kind of looks a lot like stone brick, just with a little bit of greens and grays and different colors in there. But that's pretty much all your new pieces or new blocks that are in the game. Another new thing that they've done is that they changed with the snapshot is enchanting. Let's grab ourselves some tools here. We'll grab a sword and chest piece, some shoes, and pickaxe, shovels, and stuff like that. Now, the other thing that we're going to need is lapis, and we're going to need a bunch of it. Now, the way that this works with the new system is you can see the little thing that looks like lapis right there. That's because you got to put lapis in. See, if you put this in, oh, let me get out of my game mode. So you can see what I mean here. There we go. If you put an item in, you'll see that you can have it, and even if you add it, if you don't have the levels, it won't come up. So what I did, just so I can show you guys here, let me move this out. Oh, no. I forgot. Shift click will move it there. Okay, let's do this. Put a whole bunch of bottles of enchanting. Let's get ourselves to 30 levels. Oh, I'm covered in all the XP balls. You know what? I'm gonna go and get myself a bunch of levels, and once I do, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back here now. Finally got all that done here. Let's bring these back down into the hotbar. Oh, yep, and don't want to put those on. Now, I'm not going to use the 30 levels because I want to be able to show you guys a couple different things here. But let's say we put the sword in. Now, when you put the sword in, you can see if you use the first level, it's going to take 8, and you get fire aspect 1. Now, what it'll show you is it's going to give you at least one of the items that you're going to get. It might not tell you all of them, you might get more. This one's going to tell me if I do this one, I'm going to get sharpness 2, and it's going to take 2 lapis lazuli to use. And if I do this one, I'm going to get smite 4. Now, let's say you really don't want a smite 4 sword. Let's say you want a sharpness sword. You know, and you don't, you know if you're going to get smite, you're not going to get your sharpness. You can sit here and you can click this as many times as you want, and it's going to stay smite. Doesn't matter how many times you can take it out. You can put in a shovel. You can take the shovel out and put this back in. You're still going to have smite. You're kind of stuck with it until you do something. But you're like, I don't want to waste 30 levels or even 8 levels, you know, to use up the smite. So what can I do? Well, what you could do if you wanted is you could go and make yourself, let's say, a stone sword, or something that you don't care about. So let's just say we go in here and we pretend that this pickaxe is a stone pickaxe or something. And oh look, it's getting Silk Touch 1 if I do it with the 3, so Silk Touch is good. So maybe I do want to pull my diamond pick out. I want my Silk Touch. So I'm going to say, okay, I want, Silk Touch. Bam. I click on it. I got Efficiency 4 and Silk Touch 1. Okay, now, if I go back and I put my sword in, you can see at 30 levels, I get Fire Aspect 2. I get Unbreaking 2, or I get Smite 1. So Fire Aspect 2, nah, I really don't want Fire Aspect on that. Let's see, what can I get with my shovel? Oh, I can get Unbreaking 3, that's not bad. Let's see, what can I get with my boots? Protection 3, let me see my Diamond Chestplate, Unbreaking 3. Let's see, I'll chance the Unbreaking. Protection 3, Unbreaking 3. Let's see, now let's try the sword, let's see what we get. Sharpness 4. That's a good one. Sharpness 4. See, we need at least 30 levels. Level 3, Sharpness 4. Now, here's the other thing. You need 30 levels to activate this, right? Now you're saying, okay, 30 levels. You just enchanted 2 things, but notice my number is at 39 down there at the bottom. So let's show you again. We bring this up. Notice it says 3 Lapis Lazuli and 3 enchantment levels. You click on it. Sharpness and looting. Nice sword. I like that sword. But notice we went from 39 to 36 on our levels. So it does not take 30 levels. You must have the 30 levels to activate it, but it does not take the 30 levels to use it. It only takes whatever. This is going to take 1 enchantment level. This is going to take 2. This is going to take 3. You need 30 to activate it, but that's what it's going to take. So let's see. And again, it doesn't change. 7, 7, 30. Let's see, what's this one? 7, 7, 30. Unbreaking 3 on my boots, fine, we'll take that. Protection 4 and Breaking 3, I got lucky. And finally the Diamond Shovel, ooh, a Fortune 2 shovel. Fortune, Unbreaking, and Efficiency, that's a pretty good shovel. But that's the new way that the enchantment system works. Is it good? Yeah. Is it bad? Possibly too. But I'm going to show you one more thing here. Let's go and dig up a few things, let's get some damage on this. Okay, so we got our damage here. And you want to go and repair it, right? So let's go back into game mode 1 here. Let's pull out a new fresh diamond pick. Okay, and let's go back into game mode 0. Okay, so we want to repair it. Now before, if you wanted to repair something and it was really broken, it could take you, it might even say too expensive to repair, 30 levels, 29 levels. If you look at it now, look, only 1 level to repair that. And even if it was damaged all the way down, the most you're going to pay maybe now with the enchantment system, if you're using the same item, is like 7, 8 levels at the most, and you get your new one. So hey, for 1 level, it completely repairs it. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. So that's the way that the new enchantment system, that's the way that the new repair system works. Is it good in one way? Yeah, it's good. Is it bad because you have to go through some stuff you don't want in order to get the enchantments that you do want? Yeah, if you get stuck with, a Smite or Bane of Arthropods and you really don't want that on your sword, yeah, you have to go enchant something else, which sucks, and waste, 3 levels or 2 levels or whatever it's going to take. Yeah, I picked up an egg. But, it's cheaper to repair in the long run, so I think that that'll be, better in the long run. Now, like I said, one of my favorite parts of the game, I'm going to switch back to game mode 1, and I'm going to clean out my inventory. And let's get some emeralds, get a nice big stack. Actually, let's get 2 stacks of emeralds so we can see what's going on here with the trading system. Okay, we're back once again here, and let's get into the whole new villager trading system. Now, the villager trading system has changed in a way that instead of just having certain ones, like you just have a butcher, or you just had your weapon guy, or your cleric, or priest, or cleric, or your farmer, it's now been divided into subcategories. Let's start down here. First, you have a leather worker and a butcher. And of course, your leather worker, he takes leather, and he'll give you emeralds. And you can go through, you can do pants, you can do, he'll do like enchanted items. I mean, 8 for protection, 3 on breaking, 3 if you get that early in the game, that's not bad. Saddles, anything that has to do with leather, you're going to find that with him. Butcher, of course, meat, you're going to have pork chops, you're going to have chicken. He'll take coal. He'll also sell you cooked pork chops, cooked chicken for emeralds. Coming down here, we have the next set, which is the toolsmith, the weaponsmith, and the armor. Here we have the armor, who'll take coal for emeralds, emeralds for an iron helmet, iron for emeralds, iron chest plates. That's a horrible trade. Fire protection, sometimes you get enchanted items through him also. You got your chain, armor also. I don't know if I've unlocked all of them all or not, but I just unlocked a few here. You have your weaponsmith also taking coal. Let's do you iron axes, we'll do you enchanted swords. Diamond enchanted swords, diamond enchanted axes. May not always be enchanted, but sometimes it is. And you got your toolsmith. So you got your shovels and iron pickaxe, diamond pickaxe. I mean, that's not 13 for a diamond pickaxe. That's not enchanted diamond pickaxe, let alone that's not that bad. I'm gonna come back to him later because there's something special with him I want to show you guys. And we're going to come in here and look at the next set. So this is your shepherd. He will take your wool for emeralds. He will sell you for shears, but you can also buy whatever wool you want, so you can't find it. So you have your white, your orange, all your different wools, so you can go through right there like that. You got your Fletcher. Or actually, this is the farmer. He buys wheat. He buys potatoes. He buys carrots. He'll sell you bread. He'll buy pumpkins from you. He'll sell you apple pie. He'll buy melons from you. I mean, if you're a person who likes to farm a lot of materials here, you can make a lot of emeralds this way. You have your Fletcher. He buys string. He'll sell you arrows. He'll sell you bows. And he'll sell you the flint if you want to make your own arrows. And finally, hey, shepherd, why'd you walk in there? You got your fisherman. He also buys string. He buys coal. He'll sell you cooked fish, and he'll sell you enchanted fishing rods. Now, the reason I wanted to save this guy for last is there's a very interesting thing for any of you people who like to do mob farms, especially the zombie type. Because this cleric will buy your rotten flesh and give you emeralds for it. I mean, why would you want to do the gold trade? I can just go like this. I'll take my emerald, please. Thank you very much. We'll wait a second here. Go back in. Let's just get that. Look, he also buys ender pearls. He'll sell you redstone. And what you will need here, I need lapis because you're going to need the lapis if you want to enchant stuff. But if you're in the end and you make an enderman farm, the ender, as most people call it, you can make a lot of emeralds from an ender. Let's see if anything else. He'll sell you eyes of ender. He'll sell you glowstone. I'm sure if you keep going through it that there's more things that'll unlock. One other thing is anytime you make a trade with someone, and I'm going to see if I can stand far enough back and do the trade quick enough. Let's say we do the gold trade here, right? And I do this. Let's hit escape. Didn't quite see it, but when you do trades now, you get experience from when you do trades, which is kind of nice. So if you have an ender and you need a bunch of experience, and you have a ton of ender pearls, or you got a ton of rotten flesh, I mean, what do you use rotten flesh for other than if you have some dogs? Not only can you make yourself some good emeralds, but you can also make yourself probably some good levels on the enchantment. Only a couple last things here that I wanted to show you. If you see doors, if you remember doors, you always had to go like this, you had to go like that, Let's get rid of these. You can always, if you had to make doors, especially if you're making a iron golem farm, you had to craft only so many doors, you could only hold so many doors, and you could put it in. Well, a new thing in the game, stackable doors, yes. It doesn't matter. Iron, wood, stackable doors. You can have 64 stackable doors. You can do all kinds of stackable doors. So nice. Easier to carry, easier on your inventory should you want to, keep them extra doors in your inventory. You don't have to just wait to make them. You can stack them with no problem. And, save on your inventory space and everything else. One last thing, wrong button here, is in your game menu. If you go to your options, notice there is a little lock right here. Difficulty, peaceful, easy, normal, hard, whatever you want to make it. If you click this lock button now, Lock world difficulty. Are you sure that you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set the world to always be peaceful, and you will never be able to change that again. Yes or no? You know, or if you have it on hard, it'll always be hard. You can set it up to lock it so that it stays the same no matter what you do. You will never be able to change it. You won't be able to, you know, change it out. I'm not going to do anything here because there might be some things with mobs or something that come up in when I want to do a test world later on, and I'm going to leave that one alone. But if that's something you guys like to do, I know some people that maybe, you know, make maps or whatnot, they like to have it where, you know, the world stays the same all the time, and whatnot, stuff like that. You know, I'm not in the map making, so I don't know all that too much. So I think I am going to... Ooh! Apparently I got some iron armor and a chain chest plate somewhere along the line. I'm going to be signing off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you liked all these new things. Let's keep an eye out to see if there's anything new with the next snapshot that comes out. Once I see it, I will post up as soon as I can and let you know all the new stuff. And if you like this kind of video, sub to the channel, like the video, leave comments below. Maybe I missed something that you know about, you know, and I'll do my best to answer your questions if you have any questions. Have yourselves a good day. Bye-bye.